So you've beaten all the chapters, farmed all your orbs of expansion, and checked if the Maze of Memory card really does nothing.
I don't know what I expected.
Now you're wondering what else the game's got. How about some wicked hard secret bosses? First, let's slay the Frog King. In order to do this, you'll need to place a swamp on every tile on your loop. This sounds easy, but remember that swamps reverse lifesteal and health regen. For this reason, I opted to use the Necros since the rogue has innate vampirism and the warrior has so many HP regen items. To help make sure the swamp cards appear more often, strip away as much as possible from your deck. The Bookery really helped me cycle through cards quickly, and I made sure to use lanterns everywhere since the actual boss fight is a joke. It's surviving the swamp that matters. The Frog King has maybe 99% evasion. He won't attack and no other mobs join the fight, so just wait it out. He only has 2 HP and every hit only does 1 damage. Frog boss? Check. On to the true creators. This boss battle took me a lot of tries to complete. First, how do you get it? You need to overlap 6 different area of effect cards on one tile. When you start an expedition, find a nice straight edge and plan your tile placement around that. Once you get all 6 effects overlapping, you'll see these little blue wisps coming up from the ground. Now, when you feel ready, use an Oblivion card on the blue wisps to open up a portal to the boss. If this is your first attempt, you might realize that you are not ready. Like I said, it took me maybe 7 tries to finally get this sucker. There are a few things you should know about this battle, and I'll tell you how I defeated them as well. Each boss has some specific quirks, like the Deceiver will have less health for every empty supply slot in the camp supply, and you can open up more slots by building and upgrading multiple mud huts and maxing your warehouses. The Grind quirk also increases health by double the number of enemies you've killed on this save slot, so this boss can get a lot of health bonus if you've killed tons of enemies to get here. Blinch gets evasion equal to 2 times the current loop, but never more than 50%, and apparently his Musica Universalis is affected by the master volume in the game. I didn't know this at the time, so I took full music damage from this jerk. TheRandom gets increased damage for every camp tile not used, so try to fill in the empty space with farms and forests and whatever. You can reduce TheRandom's damage by 1% up to a maximum of 50% for each unlocked monster article. You can do this in the encyclopedia with the Book of Memories resource. Finally, Finlal gets minus 25% defense for every chapter completed after the first, so it's best to try this battle after completing the main game. He also gets plus 1% attack speed for each unoccupied tile on the current expedition. Now, the way I managed to beat him was with an attack speed damage all rogue with a lot of evasion. I made sure to include a Smith Forge just before the battle for the extra armor buff, a Blood Grove to help chop down the bosses at low HP, and an Ancestral Crypt golden card. Since the Crypt increases your health for every enemy with a soul killed, I placed plenty of groves and cemeteries along the way. And since I had a strong damage all build, I placed spiders, which don't have souls but melted quickly and had the benefit of dropping treasures and XP gain from my massive suburbs. Oh, and maximizing my river felt really important as well. I was more than willing to keep looping for as long as I needed, meaning I amassed over 6,000 HP and 8 hero levels on loop 30. Even then, I still felt a little worried more than once in this battle. Okay, ridiculously hard true creator boss fight, check. The next secret boss must have been named by Elon Musk or something. I haven't had a chance to meet this guy yet, but I've researched how to spawn him. Apparently you find him by selecting the secret trait that only appears when there are only 2 remaining traits to choose from in a single expedition. If you pick this secret trait, the boss will spawn on your current tile and wait for you to return on your next loop. Oh, and apparently this boss will make you lose one of your traits every time it attacks you. Nice. Alright Loop Hero, go slay some bosses, and check out some of my other tips and guides over here, and drop a comment and like to help other people find my video as well.